Japan. So off the rip, I immediately woke up to some bullshit. This is the same one from day 2, the one I met on Tinder, and the one I was freeballing inside of. Baby, I'm sure I'm
Today we're going to be reacting to a passport bro and what happens after one wild night of clapping cheeks. When it comes to passport bros, these are men who travel abroad seeking relationships or marriage with women from other countries. The man in the video today goes to Japan and it gets the unexpected. I don't want to hold you. Go ahead and hit that like button. Definitely share the video. If this was your first time watching, hit that subscribe button. The guy we're going to be reacting to today is on TikTok. His name is Very Scam Likely. Check him out.
All right, y'all. So we just touched down in Japan. A few mean stares like, what are you doing here? But it's all good. We're going to get through it real rip. I just woke up, so my sleep schedule is off there right now. But let me tell you guys my experience so far in Japan. After I dropped my bags off at my room and everything, I hopped on the train and I started walking the streets of Tokyo. I'm from Las Vegas and it looks just like Las Vegas, but in Japanese. I found this fire building too. I wish I would have took a fit pic right here. I was really just walking around for like 3 hours using Google Translate to talk to girls and talk to everybody, so I couldn't use my phone that much to record. Look at this beautiful scenery right here. Also, there was a bunch of other tourists, so I didn't feel weird or left out or anything. But let me tell you guys one thing. I had little kids walking up to me talking about, hey, gang, 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 gang. They was calling me Pop Smoke. They said, Pop Smoke, nigga, nigga. Bro, I swear to God, if I wasn't by myself, I would have stuffed those kids in the trash can.
You have to realize they only really know black people from watching television and watching rap music. So it's the first impression that they're thinking.
Also, the lady boys are definitely real. I'm not going to fall for it because I'm a transformer expert. But
how did you become a transformer expert? If you're watching, get in the comments and let them know.
If you're not on your P's and Q's and you have a little bit too much to drink, you will fall for it. It's kind of fun to use Google Translate, honestly, and it's like texting, so it's way easier, so I really have time to think about what I'm going to say next. And girls said that they love my accent. I didn't even know I had an accent, bro. This is crazy. After I got bored of walking around, I went to the club for a little bit, and it was some weird-ass music, but it was still lit. I seen some black guys in there, and I was actually talking to them. And they were telling me how like black guys are the main people that the girls are looking for. Now, I did score this night after the club, so I'm officially 1 for 1.
Get in the comments and let me know. On a scale of 1 to 10, what you gonna give her? Would you smash or pass? If you're a passport bro, is this the type of woman you looking for?
One day, I already got a bucket up there. Come on, you see me. I had to get a picture for you guys. I couldn't forget that I'm here for content. I can't be having too much fun. It was great, honestly. Me and her had fun, but it wasn't like I want to start a family. It was more like, oh my God, I see a cute black guy. I want to score. So yes, I'm still on the hunt to breed and make families, but I don't know if they'll take me serious. I guess I got to keep searching. I got to ask around more.
He's on the hunt to breed and make families and you're just starting out smashing. No, brother, you better go and look for a job and become more stable. Just because you're in another country and it may be easier, you still gonna need that money if you plan on building a family. They gonna love you for being different, but they gonna start acting like American women when the children show up.
And I got to talk to the right people. I see a lot of you guys really upset that I'm in Japan right now, saying that I'm going to boost the crime rate and stuff like that. Bro, I'm not a crash out. I'm a positive person. I'm cool if you get to know me. And why can't I go travel the world? Even if I wasn't doing this to breed families, which I am, of course, I still would like to travel the world. That is pretty much all I did though for my first day. I was super tired, so I wasn't trying to do too much, you feel me? But I'm gonna keep you guys updated.
So far, it seems like he's having a good time. If you're a passport bro and you go on a trip, do you normally meet a woman on the first night? Let me know.
Day number 2 in Japan. I woke up kind of late, so I knew I had to catch up, so I immediately hopped on Tinder. I told her I came here yesterday, but I'm staying until next Sunday. The tension started building up, and I said I love taking control. She said she loves to be fully controlled, so I said, alright, how about whoever finishes first has to pay for our date that we had set up? All they ever use in Japan is WhatsApp or Telegram, so I immediately went to that.
Which is smart because you get to look at who you're going to be with before you show up. You don't want to travel abroad, meet a woman on the internet and get ghosted.
On 5 p.m. she came to my room and I already scored. Now I knew I was going to finish first, but it doesn't matter. It's about the tension and the talking. Most of the times the buildup is better than the actual thing. Like you have to give her a reason to want to come over. So that's why I made it a competition. I'm not gonna lie, I was freeballing inside of her. I didn't wear a helmet or anything, but she was okay with it, so if she wants to keep it, that's up to her. That was my main goal anyways. I wanted to come here and start a family.
Yeah, but you got to be smart about it. You just can't be skeeting, and if it happens, it happens. You're just going to turn out to be another baby daddy. The goal is for Passport Bros to go there and make sure you're getting a more valuable woman in order to start a valuable family. You can't come in with a player's game. That's what you go to Colombia for.
So after I finished that, I hopped back on the train station and I started walking the streets again, pulling out my Google Translate. I went inside this very popular club and I met this dude named Evan in like the first 10 minutes. He was also from America and he was telling me that he's been staying here for over a month and a half for free, leeching off other women. After he told me that, it's like my third eye really open. Like I've really seen a vision in why I was here.
So he met another Passport Bro who out there running game too, taking advantage of the women liking him. Hey, you can't knock them. Women do it all the time.
He then told me that he knows a better spot that was kind of in more of a ghetto area. So we hopped on the train and we went to that area. He ended up leaving the club a little bit early because he met somebody and he sent me this. Salute to him, man. He's a star player and he's still putting up numbers in overtime. He said, "Don't sub me out, coach. I need to get my stats up." I was still at the club and I made the dumbest mistake ever. I put my buffs on in the club. Mind you, this wasn't Tokyo. This was downtown. So like in Cali terms, this was not in LA where all the tourists be. This is Compton in the gutter. I'm not gonna lie, they were dancing. You probably can't see them right now. But as soon as I put them on, the whole energy in the entire club shifted. More females started coming up to me. They told me to come to the back. I was using my Google Translator. Hold on real quick. I'm so sorry. I just can't help to tell you guys that I really put that on. It don't matter where I'm going to. I'm gonna get fly. But yeah, so the girls were like more on me. And the guys, it was like these 4 Japan street thugs. They were just me mugging me the whole entire time. Now, they eventually left after like 30 minutes, so I thought they weren't tripping. But after I went home with my girl, bro, they was outside waiting for me. They started speaking Japan, and I think she was telling them to stop. She was about to cry, telling them no.
You do hear about a lot of Passport Bros getting deleted out there trying to clap cheeks because the men from the foreign countries start to get jealous. So if you guys are going out there, make sure you're deep because it's been a lot of sad stories popping up.
I could not understand a word that they were saying, but let's just say I sprinted home. I did not take any risk. I was running in these dark neighborhoods. It was super scary, and I wasn't tripping if I didn't leave nobody because I did already score earlier in the day. But yes, the envy is really starting to show. Stay tuned for day number 3.
Is that something most of you think you can handle is the racism? You may be able to get all the women, but can you deal with the men? You got to realize if you're by yourself and you ain't clicked up and they clicked up, only the strong survive.
Day number 3 in Japan. Immediately off the wake up, I started farming on Hinge. I was with Tinder, but I couldn't tell if some profiles were fake or not. I met this girl that was half Japanese, half Latino, and she really spoke 3 different languages. She's from America, but she stays in Japan by herself, so I said, "You gotta teach me Spanish so I can talk dirty to you in 2 different languages." She said, "You're a baby, I'm almost 26, so I said, "Make me grow up then, show me what adults do." She stayed in a city that was not too far from my hotel, so I said, "Alright, what day am I coming over? I'll give you home court advantage." At first she was hesitant, but I got her phone number and I FaceTimed her, and I just slowly broke her down and convinced her. I snuck in a quick picture right before tip-off. Pay attention to the handcuffs on the bed. I'm definitely not a baby.
Rewind a little bit. It's going to be right there in the corner. If she has handcuffs that are on the bed, trust me, she is fully for the streets. It's whatever dude is available. But if you walked away feeling like a new man, that's what you were supposed to do.
Baby anymore. After what she did to me, I feel like a whole new man. After that, I had her take me back to my room. I'm paying $1,900 for 2 weeks. It's kind of expensive, but it does come with free breakfast. And I think it's $300,000 in yen. Here is where I met this black girl named Jada walking the streets of Shibuya. She was gorgeous, so I had to approach her. She was a foreign exchange student. She was actually from Chicago. I had to sneak these pictures because I didn't want her to know anything about my journey. But this just shows me that God has a sense of humor, because me coming to Japan was like my diss track towards black women. And then he hands me the most perfect black woman I can ask for while I'm in Japan.
Now, is that a sign that he should have stayed in the States? He goes to a foreign country to escape black women, but end up finding a beautiful black woman to hang out with. I don't know. Get in the comments. Let me know.
Something to eat. And let me just tell you, I do put that on every single time. She took me back to change, and she changed at her dorm. Right here, though, we went to this small lake in Shibuya. I really hope this doesn't blow up too much, because I don't know how she's going to react if she sees this video. I had to jump in the water. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. It was just too tempting. I went back home to go shower right quick, and me and Jada went out again to go eat, and let's just say I put that on again. It's getting out of hand now. This pretty much sums up day number 3. Me and Jada went back home to our spots. We didn't do anything, and I wasn't tripping because my stuff was kind of feeling funny. I don't know if it was an ingrown hair or a razor bump, but I'm gonna wait it out a few days. Also, I hear a lot of you guys saying if I get married to a girl in Japan, I can get paid to live here. If me and Jada do not work out, I'm probably just gonna do that. Also, if you're stationed in Japan and you're in the military, we should link up and I should borrow your military outfit because I heard Japan girls go crazy for a black man in the military. But yeah, stay tuned for day number 4.
You should have went to Ralph's Army Supply and got you a uniform, but nowadays they got so many places you can go buy you a uniform, bro, especially out there.
Day number 4 in Japan. So off the rip, I immediately woke up to some bullshit. This is the same one from day 2, the one I met on Tinder, and the one I was free balling inside of. Baby, I'm sure I'm pregnant. I got tested in my religion, but I don't want to be bullied for giving birth to a black baby. Like what? I'm not even tripping if you have the kid, but now you bring a race into it? Please call me later. I'm calling her bluff on this. Like in basketball terms, if it's a foul in the play and I'm the coach, I'm challenging the play.
I'll challenge the play too. You only been there for 2 days and clapped cheeks one night. What she's trying to do is psychologically trick you to keep clapping cheeks until it happens for real. I think it normally takes about a week or 2 to develop. Yeah, call her on the play. You'll know if it's real. She'll start sending you the real deal. But just to back yourself up, I would go over there and get tested before you leave.
Since I had to go through that, I didn't want to stress myself out too much, so I figured I would get out the house and treat myself. Here's what I had for breakfast/lunch. I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm going to call that girl tomorrow, but today I'm going to have my fun. I hit up my boy Evan from day 2 and I said, yo, what's the moves? Get me out the house before I crash out. He sent me this video. The legend himself, Evan, had to go home. Unfortunately, it was his last day in Japan. He was leeching off women for 2 months staying in Japan. He motivated me. He gave me the self-confidence that I needed. Everybody please show love to Evan in the comments. I had no plans, so I went back to old reliable Mrs. Jada. We pretty much talked and just drove around for hours. The vibes was perfect. Everything was perfect. But I told this girl so many lies, and if she sees this video, I don't around and told this poor lady that my father passed away and I got his inheritance, so I was taking a little vacation. That's how I ended up here. That actually did work. I done talked myself into get some sympathy coochie, but my stuff was feeling funny, bro. I don't know what it is. I think, like, you know, if you go so hard the night before, it gets a little bit swollen. I think that's what it is. I really don't think I have anything. So I didn't want to touch her just in case if I had anything, because I actually care about this girl. So I said the best cop-out answer ever. I told her, I don't want to make love with you yet because I don't want you to think that I'm just here for that. If you're a man and you turn down buns, every single day after that, it's going to be there automatically. This was the best thing I could have ever said. And plus my mind wasn't in the right place since that little baby incident happened. Stay tuned for day number 5.
I have to give him credit. He's right. If you turn her down one time, it's going to always be available because it's showing that you're not thirsty. A non-thirsty man is the most attractive man to a woman.
Day number 5 in Japan. Y'all remember this from day 4? You guys helped me realize that she tried to pin a baby on me. It takes at least 6 days for the baby to fertilize and for the test to pop up positive, and it's only been 2 days. So you know I had to troll. She texted me back 4 hours later and said, if you didn't cooperate, you would think you should have stayed in America. Like, is that really a threat? Because I'm not putting up with your fake baby? Now here's the bad news. The black girl I met, Mrs. Jada, one of y'all little sneaky femboys sent her my videos. There's a lot more stuff you can do for money, bae. I know, just chill on me, bae. LMAO, so are we not compatible? I don't know, it just threw me off, to be honest, but I like looking at you. You can look at me all day, that's not the problem. You just gotta look past my other character. No, I can't be sitting out here and my man's posting that. I can't get her back now. So yeah, anyways, after that, I went to this little car pop-up show and some Asian girl approached me. I wasn't even in the right mind space, but I still took her under my wing. You guys don't realize how sneaky I have to be when I make these videos. I'm not finna approach them like, oh yeah, I'm on my journey trying to make babies and start families in Japan. I checked up on the homie Evan right quick and he sent me this video. It turns out he didn't even go back to America. He went to another different part. So yeah, he's living life. I'll tag him in the comments. You guys need to tell him to start making content. Here's me in Tokyo with the girl that I met at the car pop-up. I'm not showing faces no more because y'all are weirdos, but after we hung out, I took her back to my hotel. I was low-key doing a little bit too much, but I had so much anger built up, like you have to understand me. She's lucky I wore a helmet because my stuff was kind of feeling funny still.
Alright guys, go to his channel on TikTok. It's called Very Scam Likely. He has a whole series of 11 videos. I stopped at the 5th video. Watch 6 through 11. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and hit that like button. Definitely share the video. If this was your first time watching, hit that subscribe button. See you on the next video.